Sorry for the disturbance. This is part 2 where I'm trying to show you the difference between male sterile line and the male fertile line. Once you are visiting in your field and you are getting the abnormal plant, you try to see, as I said, the anthers, if anthers are there and pollen grains are there, but you can see the difference between the color of the, this is the normal one, this is the normal one, this is the abnormal one. So color makes the differences. Pollen grains are there, but they are sterile. Even then we don't believe that it is finally sterile. So we take these anthers for pollen fertility tests in the laboratory. In this case, we take these anthers and crush them on glass slides for microscope slides, and we try to yeah, this is the sterile. Yeah, this is very clear cut. This is the sterile one. This is the normal one. See the difference in color. In case of rice, in Pusa 6, A and B. B line is maintainer line, which is normal, fertile. A line is, this one is A line, which is male sterile line. So see the difference. Even then we don't believe. We take these anthers in the laboratory and crush it on the slide and stain it with the 1% iodine solution we are using because of the starch availability in rice. In other crops we can use other stains also, but in rice we are using iodine solution, 1% iodine solution, potassium iodide. So in that proper and we crush the anthers and remove the debris so that pollen grains are only there, and we see in the microscope the pollen grains. So this is here. So once you are seeing hey Lal Bahadur dekha karo hame idhar pakdo. So once you are seeing the pollen grains in laboratory in your microscope, what you are finding, you may get this type of pollen grains. This type of pollen grains on your glass slides, and if they are stained, dark staining, golden or brown color, if they are dark stained, then you are confirmed they are not sterile, they are fertile. So you take the percentage of that in your slide, you count the 100, okay. If in 100 there are 1, 2, 3, 4, it means 4% male fertile pollen grains are there. So you cannot use this. It should be 0. No pollen grains should be fertile. So there is no staining in the pollen grains. It means they are all sterile. Means 100% male sterile plant. 100% male sterile plant you have obtained. So in this way you have received the male sterile plant, whether spontaneous mutation or through induced mutation. Once it is known, if you are not getting through mutation, then you can transfer it from the known variety, male sterile line, to your own variety. Now I would like to tell you, if in the field you have observed a plant which is finally male sterile, if you leave it as such, do you believe that you are going to get it in next generation? There will not be seed setting in it. There will not be seed setting in it. So you have to maintain whatever you have got. Out of 10 lakhs plant you are getting 1. So you try to maintain it for its further use. How you are going to maintain it? One plant you have observed, say for example you have grown Pusa 6 variety, and in Pusa 6 you have got one plant. which is male sterile. You have finally seen that it is male sterile. So how you are going to maintain it? The plant which is male sterile, it is different. The plant, other plants are normal. So you take, as I said, in emasculation and pollination, according to that, in rice, in other crops too, you can use, you just bag the, there are several, you see there are several panicles. There are several panicles. So what you do, you bag, you have butter paper bag, you bag before initiation, it is late stage, here itself you bag it with butter paper bag. You bag it with butter paper bag, and in one you have more. Okay, you bag it properly as I have explained in your emasculation class. So you bag it, leave it as such, and at the time of maturity you harvest it, and then you count it how many seeds are there. If there is no seed setting, it means the test which you have done, the plant is male sterile, it means the plant is male sterile. So what you are doing, this is confirming you take another panicle, where panicle initiation has not started, as you have taken in your emasculation pollination methods. You just take that type of panicle, 50-60% emerge, you remove, as in that I have said, you bag it with another panicle, you bag it. Then next morning you come and you pollinate it with the normal Pusa 6. If you are pollinating it, this was also Pusa 6, this was also Pusa 6. So if you are pollinating it, the seed which you will be getting, that will be Pusa 6. So if you are pollinating with this, definitely you are going to get seeds. Whatever seeds you are getting, that is also seed of Pusa 6. Of course, after maturity, you have to harvest it, the seed. This is mutant seed, male sterile seed, and then you grow it in next season in progeny row. In one row or two row, you grow these seeds. Once you are growing it, and after growing, if you are observing all plants are male sterile, it indicates the plant which you had got in the field, it was cytoplasmic male sterile. Because cytoplasmic male sterile, in that the male sterile gene is available in cytoplasm. So inheritance is maternal type. Maternal means you have harvested the seeds from this mutant male sterile plant. So the nature of this will be the nature of the progeny of this seed. So if you have grown it, if all plants are male sterile, it is indicating the plant which you had taken, that was cytoplasmic male sterile. Okay, if you are growing it, the Pusa 6 crossed with Pusa 6, the Pusa 6 mutant male sterile is crossed with Pusa 6. It is Pusa 6, but it is not abnormal. So if you are growing in your progeny row, 100 plants if you have grown of this male sterile plant, and in that if you are getting 1:2:1 ratio, but phenotypically you will be finding that 3:1 ratio of male fertile and male sterile. Then it means this is the case of GMS, where GMS is controlled by single recessive nuclear gene. As per Mendelian principle, you know that if it is controlled by single recessive gene, in next generation of selfing, you will be getting 1:2:1 ratio, genotypic 3:1 ratio. If in this progeny you are getting 75% sterile plant, fertile plants, and 25% sterile plants, it means this was GMS. So in this way you can maintain the male sterile plants, otherwise it would have been destroyed. So it is nice that you have maintained it for your use. So here I will be stopping. I will be going in detail in next lecture. I must thank Dr. D.K. Singh, project scientist of genetics plant breeding VHU Varanasi, for helping in taking the video. Thanking you all. Thank you very much.